Morning everybody, it's Tuesday morning. It's absolute glorious sunshine today. I was expecting it to be raining today. Last week I said I was expecting some lats. I was, and then I got home and I got a phone call later on in the afternoon saying that the lats had been stolen, that I was meant to be getting, because they've been left outside for 3 days, which, surprise. So I got let down with that. So the polytunnel has had to be put on hold until I can source some materials. So I just spent yesterday just pottering on. Basically didn't really do much. I checked out everything at home, got everything at home sorted out. But today, this morning, I'm getting stuff sorted out. I've come down, I've got some cucumbers to pot up, which I'm going to do now. So I've got my pint pots ready to go, because I like to pot my cucumbers when they come up into pint pots, and then I'll see what else I can get sorted this morning. There we have it. Cucumbers potted up. I've got 20 there in total, and I said 20. I've got 21. I've got a little one there, so that actually needs to go in. I'll stick that in there. Right, time to get these and put into Grandad's. That saves him a job anyways. I'll see what else I can get done for him, because I can't just leave him to do them all. Right, that's them done. They're in the Grandad's greenhouses. We've had a bit of a change around in here as well, and we've got cucumbers, they're ready to go, so I know they're already sold, and I've got these ones as well. So them 20 I've just potted up, they'll be ready for to be used in the next couple of weeks. Fantastic. Right, I've got these sungolds to pot up, so I'll get these done as well while I'm down. Back to potting on. Sungolds, I love a sungold. Little small yellow tomatoes, absolutely fantastic. Well, I sowed these on the 24th of the 3rd, and they did get a bit blue on the underside, but that's not to worry. They've done all right since putting them into Grandad's, and I'm going to get these potted, and I'm going to pot them to run with the first stem there. And I've got my little pots ready to go, so let's get this done. Sungold tomatoes. I've got some more set away as well down at home, but that saves a job for Grandad Dave as well. So I'm going to pop these next door again, and I might do some digging while I'm here. Right, that's that done sorted. So that's the one bed, but this bed last year just transformed very quickly into the single bed, so I can put the giant cabbage and things in there. It's actually part of this much bigger bed which I was originally going to be using for my marrows, which I ended up putting next door. I'll be putting my marrows back in here this year, so that will be started off. I need to get the rest dug over, and then I'll get the rotavator on it. There's something else I want to show you, which is an absolute bane of my life in this allotment. This stuff here is root, but the specific root, and most gardeners will know it, is mare's tail, railway jack, or even horsetail even. I know Dave doesn't like horsetail, it is mare's tail. So this stuff comes like spaghetti, but it comes up like little Christmas trees, look like little asparagus. They are an absolute nightmare. Once they're in the garden, it's difficult to dig out. You cannot treat it. There is some things on the market, think like diamond and curtail. They are expensive. They do hit it. They do an alright job. I've got some diamond to try this year. But things you cannot really do with this stuff is you can't rotivate on the land where it's in. I'm going to go against that this year because I'm going to get this entire bed rotivated. And then when the stuff that I've left in, because I can dig this over 2 or 3 times and still have another full bucket load like that. But I'm going to just spray it with the curtail direct straight away. Sorry, not the curtail, the diamond, and see how it goes this year with that. But majority of the reason why a lot of thing me plot is because of that stuff. Cover me plot is that stuff. It's an absolute nightmare. You're meant to report it, and I have reported it as well. But not that anything you report gets done anything about it. But anyways, that's what that stuff looks like. Like you say, it looks like little Christmas trees in the top. But even something as small as that will produce another foul plant basically, because this stuff, it can go meters and meters and meters down. I mean, there'll be reports of the miners finding this stuff right the way down in the pit. So it just goes to show how far you'd be digging. But no amount of no dig will ever get rid of that stuff, guaranteed. But anyways, little nothing. That's that section done. I'll be completing the rest of the stuff for the weekend, but that's me done for today. That's everything watered as well, because I'll not be down till tomorrow evening. So all the plants are watered, everything's sorted. Time for me to head home for tea, and I shall see you possibly in the greenhouse, not the greenhouse, possibly in the shed, because I might set them tomatoes and giant cucumbers and giant tomatoes away tonight. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. So back at home in the shed, and like I say, very quickly, I just wanted to get the giant tomatoes and stuff set away. So I've got the got my cucumbers here, and I've also got the tomato already sown in the Vitopod under the SP250. So I'm going to get these cucumbers done very quickly and then get them in the propagator as well, and I've got some more to go in 2 weeks time, basically the beginning of May. So just for germination reasons, and like I say, I want to get good sowing going, I've actually going to start these off in pint pots. So what, sorry, not pint pots, 1 litre pots should I say. So I've just got them on the top here. All I'm going to do is me fingernail depth, just push them in at the top. Let's see, there's a fair few there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cover them over the top. Make sure they are all marked, because I've got some heavies in here, and I've got some long chilies. As you can see here, I've got some from Andy Dawson, long cucumber. This one came third. Was it this one that came third? Just double check there. Yeah, so this one came third at Harrogate back in 2020. 2019, sorry. Didn't have a show last year. I've got one from Mark Baggs as well that I won, and they were kind enough to send out. So thank you very much. Mark holds a record for the UK record for the largest marrow in the country. You can see that on a previous video, the last video I did at going to Malvern. So I've got a heavy cucumber here. There's 3 seeds. It was 25.4. I don't know whether that's kilo, pounds, or what. I think it was, I don't know which one it is anyways, but this is the heavy one. So I've got a few seeds in there, and this is off Graham Barrett as well. So this is the long cucumber, which I did rather well with. I think it was at Harrogate. So this was 36 inches long. So that's all lemon. I'm going to move these over from here. I'm going to pop them into the Vitopod between the loofahs and the sunflowers, and that's them in the Vitopod, tucked in nicely. These are all filling up. I'm pleased to report that the beetroot has come back to life. I need to give everything a good drink in here, because it is rather toasty. If I actually have a look on the sensor, it's currently saying that it is currently 19 degrees, I think 19.6, so it's a bit warm in here. So I do need to get these onions out, to be honest. But I've also put them tomatoes back in here as well. So the strawberry tomatoes and the lemon tomatoes, see if they come to anything. But we'll see what happens. But this is all filled up nicely. Like I said before, there I've got 2 giant tomatoes. That's actually all I've got left. I need to get some more actually. So I'll see if I can get hold of some more. I thought I had more giant tomatoes, but I don't. It's the only seed I've got. It's giving too much of it away. In the little mini propagator here, the smaller one, no sign of life yet on them tomatoes from last week, which I'm not surprised at. No on the cucumbers neither. Obviously the Joe's Long and the Spag here, another Joe's Long chilli there, they're still yet to come. But these chilies here, the long spaghetti chili, and also the poblano, and the elephant here, which is down here. These are for My Family Garden's Chili Challenge. So they're coming up all right and they're doing really well. And happy Ramadan to More and his family and everybody else who celebrates as well. So right, time to get these watered and head back inside. Well, good evening. It is now Thursday afternoon. I finished work, flying VVS, and I've got a delivery today. I have brought the delivery down as well, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to do a bit of late night potting on. So as you can see here, I've got myself 40 plug plants. Now I've put these straight in the water, which is what you're meant to do. These plug plants I got from U Garden. It's the deal that I got a couple of weeks ago, where I got 40 geranium, I got 40 lobelia and 40, what was it? 40 geranium, 40 begonia as well. £6, I think it was £6.95, not even that. I think it was £5.95 or something like that. It was 50% off, and I got myself some, I got Grana some. Now these are just plug plants, all right? These are small plants, so what I need to do with them is I need to get them potted up immediately. So the first thing I do is give them a drink, because they've been in the air all day. So I've just got myself a little reservoir there. So put them in there, and they can just lift the water up into them when they want. Now what I've got here is I've got 20 cell seed trays, two of them to be precise. I've got my marker pens, I've got my markers as well to mark what they are. I've got my compost, which is warm from the sunshine today, because it's been lovely and warm today. I hope everybody's taking advantage of the sunshine. I've been stuck in at work. But I'm going to be filling these up and we're potting them on, and then I'll show you what it's like when I'm done, because I'm going to do a quick surprise live. So I'll get these done very quickly and I'll show you what I like afterwards. Trick shot. And a little time later, they're all done. So as you can see, we've got 20 geraniums in this pot, 20 in this pot. They'll stay in here for between 6 to 8 weeks, and then I'll have 40 geraniums to plant out into the garden wherever I would like. If I want to, I can put them into 3 litre pots, and then I can just leave them inside if I wanted to. Put a colour in the greenhouse, but I'm not going to do that. We'll see what happens when the time comes. But I didn't just get 40, I got 41. There was 2 in 1 pot, which was great. I love free plants. Champion. So they're going to stay on here. They're going to go up on there. They're going to stay in the greenhouse here, because it's nice and warm after I've sorted the fire out. Thanks to everybody that came on the quick live tonight. That was fun. Thanks very much. But that's me signing off for the evening. I'm going home for a cider and a quick bite to eat before bed. Take care. See you when I see you next. Good evening. It is Saturday evening. I've just finished work for the day. It's about 7:15. I've got a little helper coming down to help with the fire tonight. Have I give you a clue who it is? They're behind us. It's not Leslie.
It's me, Kyle!
It's Kyle. Kyle's coming to help Dad chop some wood in preparation for the fire for the next week. Hopefully after that we don't have to have the fire on, with the plants and everything in. But we've just come down. Kyle's going to give us a hand chopping some wood. He's been very helpful today with his mum. His mum's managed to be on their plot, Leslie's plot today. What have you managed to do today?
I've just been playing on the tablet.
You haven't just been playing on the tablet at all, you little liar. So they've been helping out. They've getting help from Steve. So thank you very much, Steve, for the help with Leslie's plot. Leslie's plot's making movements at the moment, which is great. Getting a bit of extra help, which is fantastic. Steve's managed to get the base sorted out around the polytunnel. But I'll show you that if I get a chance to go over tomorrow, and we'll have a quick look to see what's been done. But there is progression on Leslie's plot eventually, so a lot of you will be happy about that. But I want to show you the compost that I've managed to get, because like I say, there's been a change in regards to the HUMAX. So yeah, HUMAX, unfortunately they don't do the same HUMAX as they used to do. So Leslie popped down to the allotment hut, our local allotment hut that we get our compost from, and asked for a bag of multi-purpose, and this is what she was given. So what I'm using from here on out will be Clover multi-purpose compost. Comes in the same size bags, comes in 60 litre bags, and I'm going to open this up and I'm going to see what the compost's like, because this is the stuff that Grandad Dave will be using and we'll be using for the foreseeable future until it changes. So I've opened the bag up, and first impressions is very good. I'm very impressed with this so far. It's nice, There's no silver sand or anything in it like there was in the Humax, so I'll have to add some vermiculite into with the mix if I want to. But for a multi-purpose compost, it doesn't feel as though there's any bits in it at all. I'm going to get it, I kind of put it in me. In fact, let's have a look. We'll stick it a little bit in the top here. We'll have a closer look. So, just have a little bit on top of here. I've already got different compost underneath here. So we'll just have a tiny little bit out. We'll have a tester. See what it's like. So just on the top here, as you can see, it is light and fluffy. That's the kind of compost that I like for multi-purpose. There doesn't look to be any bits in it at all. It looks really good. Multi-purpose compost. I've had a lot worse. So the stuff I've got underneath here is potting on compost. That's Clover Professional as well. It's got a bit more added bits in it. But for this, for a multi-purpose, I'm very impressed. I like what I see. So I will be using this for the foreseeable with the tomatoes and all the rest of the veg and the flower as well. Flowers. Good stuff. Well, like I say, that's going to be good for the hanging baskets, good for the starting the cuttings off and stuff like that as well. So I'll we'll pot a few things up shortly and we'll see how the plants react into them. I'm going to give it a grinder and we're going to pot the rest of his tomatoes up, the next batch of tomatoes into it, and we'll see what the results are like. I'm quite optimistic in regards to it. It looks just as good stuff as the Humax stuff. So me and Kelly's going to do a bit of chopping now, aren't we? We're going to do a bit of chopping of wood, just to get prepared for the week ahead. Good morning, Sunday morning. I've been down to the allotment shop and I've picked some more compost up. That's for potting on, which I'll be doing at home. Apart from the stuff that I've got ready to pot on here, of course. So I'm going to get that sorted. I've chopped a load of wood up from yesterday because me and Kyle didn't get a chance to do so. So I've gotten loads of wood sorted out. I'm getting all my tomatoes sorted as well. Picked them all out, ready to go. And I'm just going to be pottering on today. So I'm just going to quickly get stuff sorted. I'll record as I'm going along the way and see what I can get done. First task will be to get the onions popped into a 5 litre tub. I'm not messing about with a 3 litre to 5 litre. I'm just going to stick them straight into a 5 litre. Then from 5 litre they'll be going into the polytunnel and greenhouse when it's ready to go. So I'll get these done. I've got 25 litre pots, so I'm too shy. So I'll have to just work around and see what else I can got. Because I think I've got a couple of 4 litre pots lying around here. So I'll get these all potted up now, all the onions. Now I've got the quality onions all potted up. So as you can see, how many have I got there? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17. Got 17 quality onions to go with this year. Still a fair amount to have a play with. Half of them are Pete's quality onion, Kelsey's, and half of them are mine from my own saved seed from 2 years ago. So yeah, they're potted up in the final pots, ready to go. They'll be going straight into the prepared bed when I get it done in the onion house. I've still got these 6 heavy onions to pot up, which I will do now, as I do have 6 5 litre pots. So I'm going to get them all done very quickly before I see what I need to do next. Well, that's that sorted. I didn't realise what time it was. That's me actually sorted for today. I don't have any more time down the garden. I'll have you give you a quick look to see what's going on, and then I'm going to sign off. So up in the top greenhouse, getting them geraniums. Them geraniums are all potted up, fantastic, sorted, ready to go. They'll be they left in there for a good few weeks. I've got my compost all sorted out, so all that's nice and sorted. I've got my compost sorted. I've got, obviously still got my leeks in the 5 litre pots. They'll stay in there until it's time ready to pot out. I've got my heavy onions all potted into 5 litre pots, and I've just put them in the watering tray there, so it's easy for the water from the back. On the right hand side here, we have all of my quality onions, 2 different varieties. They're all potted up. I just need to sort out I need to bring the rest of the green clips from down home back up to the allotment, so that I can get them all clipped back on. Them marigolds at the top there they're not really good germination. I'm going to bring them down from there so I can actually get to them. There's nothing yet on the busy lizzies, I don't think. Yes, there is, and I've cooked them all. I'll have to have a look in a little bit. But yeah, there's nothing happening on them, I don't think. I've still got a couple of cucumbers there coming up, which is great, as you can see on there. Nothing on the Livingston daisies yet. So that's what's happening up in the greenhouse here. Let's go outside. The spring display. Oh, hello, Mr. Bee. Look at this. It's the first bee I've seen. Zoom in there. Yeah, check that out. Enjoying the spring flowers there. You're more than welcome. Tell your mates. So, just coming back off here. All the tulips, some of them are starting to wither now and die back. But where there's death, there's also life as well. We've got a few here which are starting to open up, which are nice. These ones as well. The hyacinths are pushing right up there now as well. And I've still got more tulips to come through there, as you can see. They're ready to come up. And I've also got these lovely yellow ones as well. These are like doubles. Absolutely beautiful. I've still got a lovely sight of yellow and orange going down the back there. So that's all still looking absolutely lovely on here. Lovely smell as well. These 2 beds are prepared, ready to go for the brassicas when it's time to go. I'm going to put I'm going to put some potatoes in them buckets. I'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to make a list now while I'm going through here mentally, so I can get them all done tomorrow. So I've got potatoes to put in here, and I've got carrots to put next door into the carrot boxes across there. I'm going to do that tomorrow, so you'll see that next week. Onto the nursery for the lily bulbs. As you can see, we've got a nice we've got lots of come through there, which is great. I need to go squat across the top again for all these weeds before they get any bigger. But as you can see, I should have lots there. Should have some there. Should have some each crease in the paving slab there. We should have a line of lilies. So they're coming up all right. The bigger ones are already up there as well, which is good. Moving into the second polytunnel. First polytunnel, to be honest, there's nothing in there. Still waiting to get sorted with my battens to get across there. Yeah, I'm still waiting. I'll see if I can get sorted out, something done next week. Inside here, obviously the cover's just ripped. I'm just leaving it the best I can at the minute. Inside, the lilies from the main lily bed, they're all starting to come up, as you can see. We've got a couple up there already, so we're going to have some earlier than others. And look, the weed. I know they're weeds because I didn't plant nothing in that point. And we've got all the tubs and everything still here as well. All the lilies coming up there. Got some London hearts at the back there as well, which are coming up, which is great. I need to put the hole through these beds on the outside just to get rid of the weeds that's coming through. Look at the weed seeds there, look, they're coming through from the bottom. But yep, nothing else happening in here really. I need to make a solid plan of what I'm going to do and where I'm going to grow things this coming year. But it's a job for another day. I've got a massive skylight in here, as you can see. Oh, get the sun all day and that. Now, like I say, I need to take this cover off, but it's not getting done yet. It shouldn't take too long to take it off, to put a new one on. I'm just going to leave it until I get the new one, to be honest. There's no point in taking it off until I'm ready to put the new one on. Moving down. I started digging over that a little bit the other day. I've got the rest of this to dig over. That'll jump for another day. But making progression with it. So that's half of this section already dug over. I've got this half to do. Do it in sections. Don't think of it as one big thing. Think of it as a section. So I've got that section to sort out. Them 2 beds at the bottom have already been dug over. Everything down there sorted now. We don't need to worry about anything in there. So if we look into here, We've got these are Brigadier cabbages. I got to confirm last week of Lee, so thanks Lee. So these are show cabbages, not giant cabbage, but they're still looking tip top. I need to get these hardened off before I can pop them outside. So I'll explain what I mean by harden off shortly. The tomatoes that Grandad didn't want to keep, I potted on. They're doing all right considering they've had no heat. Sorry, they're starting to pick up a bit. So just to show me Grandad wrong, I have watered some of these ones as well. These are money makers and these are Gardener's Delight. The leeks are doing fine. Let's see, I just leave them, forget about them. Been in since March. These ones have been in since March. These ones have been in since February. Leaving them, don't need to worry about them. I've had a great success with the red cherry marigolds. So there's plenty there to choose from that I sowed on the 2nd of the 4th. Coming up here, we've got some Romanesco cauliflower, the green cauliflower. We've got some purple cauliflower. So I've got some coming up, and I've got some little nice gem lettuce as well, which are coming up there nicely. The broccoli, second batch of broccoli, coming up absolutely fine. The all year round cabbage from the old seed, I've gotten 2 up and they look like rubbish. So I'm just going to get rid of them and just sow some more seed into them pots. The back here, the first lot, the Clapton cauliflower, looking absolutely fantastic. As are the broccoli, the calabrese at the back. Great, marvellous. Now what I mean by hardening a plant off is basically you've got the plant growing in a nice warm condition, but obviously it's a lot colder outside. So what you really should be doing is you should be taking, on a nice day like this, you should be taking the plants that are going to be going outside, leaving them outside just to accumulate. You know what I mean. Get itself accumulated, what's acclimated, something like that anyways, to the weather that's outside. Then bring them back in over the night because it's cooler at night time. Keep doing that, then when they're ready to go out, you're not going to have any problems with getting hit or getting shocked, because it's not good going from a nice warm environment to a cold environment. You wouldn't like to be done. You wouldn't like to sit in a nice warm house all day, then just be kicked outside with nothing on. You'd freeze. So do the plants. So you need to get them ready for it to go out, and that's hard enough. So to be quite honest, the tomatoes down here, these tomatoes are pretty much hardened off because they've been in this cold greenhouse and they've getting themselves ready for the. I've lost 3 from frost, but the rest of them, yes, some of them were blue, but look at this, there's no blueness on here. There's not much anyways. They've kicked back into gear. There is some there, as you can see, but they've kicked back into gear and they're going to be all right. Same with these ones. So it just goes to show, doesn't it, if I took ones from Grandad's greenhouse, put them in here, they die with the frost. I can guarantee it, in the warm section. But other than that, nothing else has really been going on in here, down in the garden. I say this is all done from last week. Don't have to worry about getting anything else sorted from in there. What I am going to get done is, I'm going to get once I get the covers and everything put on, I'm going to get all of the beds ready to go. I'm going to get it prepped, set, ready to go. So when I come down, when the plants are ready to plot out into the polytunnel, all I'm going to do is just have to come down, put them in, done. So I'm going to get that all prep work all done, and I need to work out where I'm going to put stuff, because obviously, like I say, I've going to be growing a lot more other veg this year, and I've already started some off with the show veg as well, in the polytunnels, like say giant cucumbers, giant tomatoes and stuff like that. So and I've got some cabbages as well, which I'm going to use. So some red cabbage, because I've got no giant green cabbage. But I'm going to have to see what I've got, work out where the best place to put it is, put a plant together, and then get all the beds prepared for them veg. But yep, that's me all sorted. So I'm going to finish off where I finished off last week, because the seat is comfortable, and just gears up on my work for today. I don't feel like I've done much this week, and it's quite frustrating, to be honest, but I know that I've been working hard at work this week. A lot of stuff is behind from where I would normally be, but I'm not going to beat around the bush with that, and I've got less things this year than I would have normally had. But like I say, I have to wait and see what happens over the coming weeks. The preparation is key for me, for next week as well, because I know I'm off Monday, then I'm off next Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to get the carrots sown, because I'm late with my carrots. I've got my buckets there ready to go for some potatoes. So I've got all of this to come to, which I want to get sorted. I've got the garden, which I need to dig over to get that prepared. I want to put some manure on that bed as well. it's all I want. I'm gonna have to get myself sorted to get it done. But no, it was like I say, it was nice catching up with everybody on Saturday. It was just a quick live. Like I say, I'm probably going to do another one this weekend because I am off. Sorry, next weekend should I say? Because I am off, and I know that everybody does like to have a chin wag on Monty's live. So I'll just while he's off this next few weeks, I think I'll just take upon the mantle. And it's always nice to have somewhere to have a chin wag anyways. But I will be going live again on Wednesday for my normal fortnightly live, so I look forward to speaking to you all then. But once again, everybody, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for subscribing, all your nice comments and things as well. It's always nice to get a lovely comment from you guys, because like I say, I do knock myself a lot, and they do mean a great deal. And when I look back on things, I'm thinking, what am I worrying about? But no, thanks very much, everybody. Take care. Everybody stay safe, and I'll catch you on the premiere tonight, and I'll see you all next week. Cheers.